Hey guys, welcome to the Jason Saunders channel. And I just want to welcome you all to the channel. Welcome my subscribers, welcome newcomers to the channel. Happy New Year's, guys. It's not New Year's yet, but it will be momentarily here, guys. So yeah, hopefully each and every one of you have a good upcoming new year and full of happiness, full of greatness, and all that mushy stuff. Yes, all that mushy stuff put in there for the upcoming year, 2023. It seems so far off, but it's right neck to neck. It's next door to us. And yeah, just wanted to do a little bit of a pickups video and stuff like that. Just not a whole lot of stuff, but there's some good quality stuff in the pickups here. Starting off, we have a nice brand spanking new copy. Well, no, it's not brand spanking new. It's been around a while, but it's in nice condition. It's Mario Bros, but this isn't the Mario Bros that you guys know. It's the Arcade Classic series. So yeah, this was put out in Atari and at the arcades as well. So this is a cool one to have. And I believe it was part of a mini game on Mario Brothers 3 as well. They also had this. It's a cool game. It's you're playing on a single screen, but there's enemies coming out of pipes, and you got to jump on the enemies and things like that. It's a really cool game. I haven't come across this one too often. I think this was just the second time I came across it. The first time I was like, oh, I should get this. And then I didn't pick it up. And then the next week I was in there and it was gone. And, you know, I'm sure that happens to a lot of you guys. You see something at a game store, video game store, whatever, mom and pop place, and you're like, oh, yes, I got to get that game. You don't get it. But, you know, and you're like, oh, it'll still be there. It won't be there, guys. 90% of the time, it'll be out of there, guys. So sometimes it's good to just pick it up, you know, because then later on you'll be like, oh, why didn't I pick that up in the first place? And yeah, so that happens quite often with collecting and stuff like that. But yeah, this one's really classic black label and really cool, nice condition. I do have to clean it up a little bit. The label's just got a little bit of dirt, but you know, let's be expected. We're talking about NES stuff here. It's not new stuff that just came out yesterday. You know, it's been around a while. Like me, I've been around a little while too. Sometimes I gotta dust myself off too. You know, have a shower every now and then, and yeah, wipe off the old dirt off the shoulder. You know, a little dust. You know, blow it off. I'm an antique. I'm getting antiquish soon. Yeah. Anyway, guys, next pickup here, we've got a cool little Blu-ray plus digital version of Grimgar, Ashes and Illusions. It's an anime. It's a 12-part mini series. The art really looks cool on this. Yeah, it reminds me of, what was it called? Grand Blue Fantasy, which was a fighting game. And they also came up with an anime series. I don't know if it's from the same people that made this one, but it reminds me of like the same sort of art style a lot. Yeah, really cool. I'm excited to see this. Yeah, I'll have to watch bits and pieces here and there. That's just how my watching goes with these things. Yeah, it'd be nice to just, you know, watch the whole thing, but that'd be crazy. Yeah, it's almost unheard of these days. Yeah, but anyway, I'm excited to see this. It'll be a good time. And I've seen that little snippets on the internet. It looks really good. Yeah, there's a little bit of there's some trailers and some interviews and stuff like that for the behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, anime stuff these days just look amazing. You know. It's funny, you go back 10 years, and some of the animes that I've got, and I go back and I revisit them, and I'm thinking, oh man, this looked fantastic back in the day. And sometimes you go back and it's like, it doesn't look so good. And then sometimes it's just as how you remember. Like sometimes it's really good, high quality animation stuff. So really cool. And then I've got an anime figure here. This is Bandai Spirits quintuplets This is Miku. So there's the box. And that's the picture of the figure here. And I'll show you. It's just a cool figure. And actually, these are priced pretty nice. It cost me $20. Really good deal for anime figures. I remember like they'd be asking a ridiculous price. I mean, some figures are like over $100, $200, 400. Like it's nuts what people pay for figures. But this is a nice figure. It comes with a nice stand. So there's Miku here on the stand. Yeah, they're a really cool figure. This is, and the part of the dress here is kind of, what do you call it? Not see-through, well, a little bit. It's translucent, I guess, so that's kind of cool. Just a really cool figure. But it comes in pieces, and you kind of wonder how they fit that in that small box. But it just comes in like 3 parts and just kind of snaps in and snaps. I mean, the quality of these figures are amazing for the price. And yeah, so I'll put Miku down. Get down there, Miku. But yeah, so what have I been playing lately? I've been playing the WRC Generations. I like it. What I like about the WRC games lately, especially for the Switch, I mean, it's portable. You got that portability option. But it's a game where you can tweak it. That's the first thing I do when I go to the WRC games, is you can go the options and just kind of tweak the game on how you want it to be. You can have it to be a very difficult game. You can have, if you hit part of the track, your vehicle, the tire could bust, the vehicle could have all sorts of problems. What I usually do, though, is I turn that off. I turn the damage off, and I just go to arcade. I just have fun. I just love racing on all the tracks. There's a nice variety of tracks. There's a nice variety of vehicles. I do have to say, they do have like the electric cars, which are kind of cool. On the, the top tier vehicles for WRC, they're kind of cool to drive with. But the only problem is, I think my favorite of the WRC games was probably Part 10, because they had the most of, I think, for vehicle selection, all right? Because in Part 10, you've got the top tier vehicles. You got probably about like 10 to select from, just on that option. And there's like other class vehicles, right? But in WRC Generations, you just have 3 to choose from, which is kind of a little lame. But it is the newest vehicles. It's the new electric cars. So that part's cool. I mean, these games come out yearly, so I'm kind of impressed with what they're able to kind of change around. They'll add tracks from previous games and all sorts of stuff, so that's impressive, so they switch stuff up. The graphics are nice. Yeah, the graphics are definitely a step up. It's just, I've been hooked on those games. I don't know. But really fun. Yeah, there's you can just do like quick events where you're just racing on the track, or you can do like the single player campaign where you're managing a crew and all that stuff. And that'll take up a lot of time too. So yeah, so you're kind of going up from the beginning of vehicles, which go, of course, slower, and to the top tier vehicles, So you can do that, but it's always kind of nice if you got a little bit of spare time, just do a quick race, you can do that. Just a cool time. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy, and like I said before, hopefully you guys have a good coming year, and hopefully do some more shows on Pook Ninja's channel. So yeah, I don't want to say too much about it because I don't exactly know, but there'll be some more upcoming videos, I'm sure, on his channel and all that stuff that I'll be a part of, and yeah. So I'm excited for that. I think it's cool, and it's nice that he's doing that kind of. It's a cool thing where we just kind of get together and talk about video games. I think it's great. It's a good time. Anyway, guys, hopefully, I know I'll see you guys later. All right, guys. See you later. Happy New Year.